If you're reading this, you've already taken the first step toward reclaiming your power in a failing relationship or marriage. But let me warn you, what you're about to hear is not for the weak-minded, the faint-hearted, or the morally squeamish. This is not your typical self-help nonsense or some watered-down dating advice. It's not your usual Shogun Method fare either. It's something written by Kronos, and I'm going to read it to you. So, here goes. Listen up, my brother Shogun. If you're here, it's because you've hit rock bottom. Your girlfriend left you, your wife is banging someone else, and you're sitting in your mum's basement crying into a bag of stale Cheetos. Well, congratulations. You've stumbled upon my teachings, for I am the infamous Kronos, the evil doctor scientist who's about to school you on the darker side of Shogun Method, on emotional enslavement, and beyond. That's right, because if your incompetence in getting you dumped like a sad bag of potatoes, this is your last hope. Pay attention, or get the hell out. First, just in case you haven't heard of me before, here's who I am. I am a mind control scientist, but I'm not just some random quack with a lab coat and a god complex. Rake calls me a mastermind behind the most twisted, manipulative, and downright evil relationship strategies you've ever heard of. I'm the guy who took Rake's Shogun Method, cranked it up to 11, and then set it on fire just to watch it burn. My disciples are the ones who've turned heartbreak into a goddamn art form. And now, you're about to get a crash course in my most cutting-edge, or as some would say, fucked up teachings. For starters, let's say she's slipping away, and the breakup isn't official yet. She's already halfway out the door, and so what are you going to do? Are you going to beg her to stay? Of course not, unless you're a pathetic soy latte drinking, poodle walking, leg day skipping loser. As a full-blooded shogun, here's your course of action. You reach for that secret weapon inside your Shogun Method arsenal, the Breakup Antidote. Here's how the Breakup Antidote works. Instead of waiting for her to dump your ass, you beat her to the punch and dump her first. You tell her, I think we need some time apart, or maybe we should see other people. Sounds crazy, but trust me, this is a genius move. You see, by initiating the breakup, you take control of the situation. You're not some helpless loser begging her to stay. You're the man wearing the fucking pants, calling the fucking shots. And here's why the Breakup Antidote works. Reverse psychology. Women are wired to want what they can't have. The moment you dump her like a bag of worthless shit, her brain goes into overdrive. Suddenly, she's not that sure anymore about leaving you. She starts questioning her decision, and before you know it, she's on her knees begging you to stay. That's right, you just turned the tables on her. But wait, what if she actually agrees to the breakup? Well, if that's the case, congratulations, you just dodged a bullet. She was going to leave you anyway. Now you're free to find a woman who actually gives a shit about you, preferably someone with nice perky titties to match her sandwich-making skills. Either way, you win. That's the beauty of the Breakup Antidote, a 100% no-lose situation. Now, let's talk about fractionation, my favorite tool for emotional manipulation and enslavement. As the follower of the gospel of Derek Rake, you already know this. Fractionation ain't some half-assed pickup artist bullshit. This is next-level psychological warfare. You put your woman on an emotional roller coaster, pile intense pressure onto her, and then relieve it. Rinse and repeat until she's so emotionally dependent on you she can't imagine her sad, boring life without your colorful presence. As a side note, if you haven't seen the Fractionation online masterclass yet, do it first. Press pause and go to fractionation.org. Then, come back here to continue. So, how do you get your ex-girlfriend or wife back with fractionation? Here's how. You start by creating tension. Maybe you ignore her for a few days, or you drop a cryptic comment that makes her wonder what the hell is going on. Then, just when she's about to lose her mind, you swoop in and give her the relief she's craving. You tell her how much you care about her, or you surprise her with a romantic gesture. But here's the thing. Don't get too comfortable. The key is to keep her guessing, to keep her on her toes. 1 minute, you're the sweetest guy in the world. The next, you're cold and distant. It's an emotional seesaw, and you're the one controlling it. Before long, she's addicted to the highs and lows of your relationship. She can't leave you because she's too busy chasing the next emotional high. That's fractionation working its magic for you. It's pure psychological enslavement, and like everything in Shogun Method, it works like a charm. So far, we've talked about tactics to use if she hasn't walked out on you yet. If your woman has already left you, don't worry. For I have a plan for that too. It's called the Misjudgment Trap, and it's designed to make her question everything she thought she knew about you. The goal is to make her think, holy shit, I was wrong about him, and crawl back into your arms, sobbing with regret. Here's how the Misjudgment Trap works. You start by accusing her of being wrong about something. Maybe she thinks you're a cheater, or maybe she thinks you're weak. Whatever it is, you turn the tables on her. You say something like, you never trusted me, and that's why this relationship failed. Then, you double down on your accusation. You bring up past incidents where she doubted you or questioned your intentions. You make her feel like she's the one who fucked up, not you. Before long, she's questioning her own judgment. She starts to wonder if she was wrong about you all along. And when that happens, she's putty in your hands. At the same time, get into the DJF protocol. DJF is Shogun speak for doing just fine. The idea is simple. You make her think you're doing just fine without her. In fact, you're thriving. You're living your best life, and she's missing out. And here's how the DJF works. You go no contact for a month. No calls, no texts, no social media stalking, nothing. During that time, you focus on yourself. You hit the gym, you pick up a new hobby, and you post pictures of yourself living your best life. If you do the right things, she'll reach out because women are wired that way. And when she does that, you act like you don't care. You treat her like a friend, and you casually tell her how great your life is without her. If she brings up the possibility of getting back together, you play hard to get. You tell her, I love you, but I'm doing just fine without you. Force her to grovel at your feet and enjoy the moment. When you're ready, tell her, if we're going to get back together, things will be different. Then, lay out your terms in detail, like no more shit tests, no more bitching, no more complaining about fetching your beer. If she agrees, congratulations, you've won her back. If she doesn't, who cares? You're already living your best life, and she's redundant. So, there you have it. The ultimate politically incorrect blueprint on using Shogun Method to get an ex-girlfriend or wife back. Let's not kid ourselves here. Shogun Method can be brutal, manipulative, and downright evil, but it works. If you're tired of being a doormat, if you're ready to take control of your love life, then it's time to embrace the dark Shogun's way. Use the Breakup Antidote, master Fractionation, deploy the Misjudgment Trap, and implement the DJF protocol. Do it right, and you'll never have to worry about losing a woman again. And if you're not yet a Shogun, what are you doing, my brother? Come in now before we close the door on you. Drop everything, go to fractionation.org right now, and join the Shogun Method revolution.